Hi folks, welcome to the weekly rundown. Wow, what a review, right? It's okay, I'm done with that now. We're going to go back to regular board games. That was a massive review and I really enjoyed finally putting that out. I'd filmed that a little bit earlier this year, some late last year, and yeah, it took a lot of editing, but finally it got out there. Again, any apologies for any rules I may have gotten wrong or things I said wrong. I noticed a few things. I'm sure when people see the videos, they're going to make their comments, you didn't do this, and you know, they're going to be right. Oh well, it doesn't matter. The point is, I love that game, obviously. We're going to have more Matt CU coming out this week. Also next week, I am going to do a Q&A next Monday. I know it's been a long time since we had one. Way too busy in the month of March to have one, but I am available now and I am ready and I am excited. In fact, I'll go ahead and answer a few questions from that last Q&A that I finally was able to go back and see. Someone asked if I had seen Man in High Castle. I don't watch it, but I hear nothing but good things about it. So maybe that's something I'll have to try. When it comes to TV shows, I'm usually the guy that waits till the entire series is done and then binge watches it. Because there's so many good TV shows out there that I just don't have time to watch them all. But hey, that's one I can put on my list. Another question someone had, and a really good question too, was if I could pick 5 video games from Star Wars and turn them into novels, what 5 would those be? So my 5 novels would be, first off, Knights of the Old Republic, of course, right? Everyone wants to see Knights of the Old Republic. I'd also want another Old Republic book about the 2 brothers. I can't remember. I remember seeing a preview for it online. I don't play the game, but I was like, wow, that would make a really cool book. A lot of you are saying, that'd make a great movie. I bet it would, but I'd love to see it in a book. This is an odd one, but Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Remember, one of the characters from Bounty Hunter was in Darth Maul Lockdown, and when I read about it, I was like, I wish I knew more about this character. So, you know, looking at the premise of Star Wars Bounty Hunter game, yeah, I think I would have liked to seen that in a book as well. And then my other 2 would probably be, and this is cheating, but the Rogue Squadron games 1 and 2. Yeah, maybe just have a collection of short stories with their different missions. Definitely Stackpole writing, maybe Zahn, you know, maybe a few other authors. I think that would be awesome. So there's my top 5. Hey folks, about GenCon. I'm not going to do anything with the Star Wars Expanded Universe. I didn't hear back from any of you, so I guess you're either not interested or you just don't know right now if you can go, and that's cool. I can do other things with Board Game Focus, and I'm totally fine with that. Speaking of GenCon, though, there's going to be someone there, a good friend of mine, that I can't wait to see. Yeah, and you know I'm going to get a picture with him. That's going to happen, folks. I can't wait. Hey, speaking of Mr. Wendig, you know, it's kind of weird that I got a little bit of hate and a little bit of heat from making fun of him in that one video, Wendig's World. Yet, however, if you make fun of other people, all Star Wars fans are fine with it. I mean, take this past year's Celebration, for instance. There was a guy that dressed up as George Lucas, and he was saying stuff like Greedo shot first, and, you know, Jar Jar Binks for episode 7, and yada yada yada. He had a Jar Jar doll, like he was loving on it and everything. And basically just making a mockery of George, you know, like, you know, how he ruined the movies, the prequels and the remastered versions of the original cut. And yet, no one got mad at this guy. Everyone took pictures with him. They laughed. I mean, you can watch the videos on YouTube. They laugh at him. They think he's funny. So, how come you can make fun of the creator of Star Wars like that, but you can't make fun of an author who hounds fans on social media because they don't like his book? A little odd, huh? Just throwing it out there. Also, I do have a complete list of those Old Republic short stories that came out on their website. I told you when they came out that after it was done, if they ever finished them, then I would give you my list of them, and I do have my list because they stopped doing them last summer, and I guess they just got their, you know, kibosh. I think August was the last one, I think, maybe September, but they cut it off just like Fantasy Flight kind of cut theirs off. And so in my mind, all the stories, short stories they had there are completed. Now, I don't have any authors for these. Some of you have told me, Matt, it's these 2 people that write it. That's great, but I don't see anywhere is the name of the author on there. So I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I can't see the name. So you may be right. These, I can't remember the names of them, but 2 people wrote all these shorts. Great. If so, here's the ones that I have for my collection. Price of Power, Bedtime on Concordia, Rishi, Places of Interest, Wanted, Dead and Dismantled, Surface Details, Lana Beniko's Journal, I wonder if I'm saying that right, Darth Arkous, that's one word, Laura Beniko's Journal, Darth Arkous. So if I'm screwing that name up, forgive me. The Search for Oricon, a record of the Dreadmasters, a 2-part series called Holonet News Exclusive Interview with Baron Deathmark. So, and all those were okay. The better ones I saved for this side, the ones I kind of enjoyed a little bit more. One Night in the Dealer's Den, Final Trial, 6th Line, which I think was a 6-part series. I think that was a big one. And then Vacation, and of course their last one, Brothers. I actually enjoyed some of the shorts. Now they're very short. I could maybe give details of each one, but it'd be like a one-liner. I mean, honestly, some of these are, if you printed them out, let me see, I think they were like 2 pages. So, I mean, they're very, very short sometimes. Sometimes they're a couple more pages. And if they come in parts, like the 6th line, they're like a mini short story. So, are they worth reading? Yeah, if you like the Old Republic. You can still find them on the Old Republic's website. If you know, you're interested in going on there, you guys search through them because it was last year when they all posted, but they're still all there if you want to download them and read them. And I would say, what order would they come in? Probably after all the Old Republic books. Just go ahead and just shuffle it in there. I didn't really look at dates when those came out. And to be honest, though, they're so short and little, I don't think it matters when you read them. Maybe read them after you've read everything else, just to cover it. It's a little lazy, I know, but remember, these shorts were coming out when I did the videos, and I'm too wrapped up in the upcoming Clone Wars timeline to kind of worry about anything else. All right, folks, that's all for now. I will see you later.